Will these new Ryobi brushless tools live up to the claims? We'll find out in just a moment. I'm Tim Johnson. You're watching Shop Tool Reviews. These are two new tools from the brand new Ryobi HP lineup. Now, several months ago, Ryobi released the ONE+ HP Compact series, and they talked about that they were getting out of just being DIY and heading for that pro sector as well with those compact tools. Now they've broadened that HP lineup even further when a couple of weeks ago we announced that they actually expanded 26 more tools, with the majority of those in the HP lineup. Now, not the compact lineup, but just the HP or high performance series. These are two of those tools. You get a 1/2-inch drill driver as well as a 1/4-inch impact driver. Both of these are brushless. You can get this kit for just $199. Includes two 2-amp-hour batteries as well as the charger and the two tools, and you get a 3-year warranty with these new HP tools. Now, before I run my mouth any longer, let's go over, talk about these features in depth, look at these tools a little bit closer, and then we'll actually use them, see what we think about them, then we'll come back and wrap it all up. So this combo kit, again, is the PBLCK01K, and you get the impact driver as well as the brushless drill driver. Both these are brushless. You can see right here on the back, it's part of their ONE+ HP brushless lineup. Now let's go over the impact driver, and then we'll come back and talk about the drill in one moment. Now, the actual model number of the drill driver is the PBLID01. So impact driver that's good for up to 2,200 inch-pounds of torque and 0 to 2,900 RPM. No modes on this, just a single mode. You do get a variable speed trigger, so I can go just about as slow as I want to, all the way up to that maximum RPM of 2,900. Now, you also get 4,000 impacts per minute. So once it starts impacting, you're going to go up to 4,000. Now, you also get a single hand ejection or bit input and ejection. So you see here, all I have to do with one hand, I can stick that bit in, push it in, and it locks that ring. And then all I have to do, again, with one hand, and just pull that ring out, and it ejects that bit. And you see it locks that collar on the outside, or it locks that collar forward, so it's ready to receive a bit again where I can push it in with one hand. So that's nice. That's really, really nice, because a lot of times you don't have two hands available to eject that bit or to insert the bit. You get a typical direction lever here for forward and reverse, and then, as I mentioned, the variable speed trigger that also will activate the LED light there at the base, so it's going to shine on the fastener you're working on. You get a die-cast gear case as well. So in this tool, just like in their impact wrench that we tested, you get die-cast gears in there, so you don't have plastic gears in this impact driver. You also get the 3-year warranty, as we mentioned, with this kit as well, and we'll test this in just one moment. Now let's talk about the drill driver. So you get a 1/2-inch drill driver. You get a 24-position clutch here that you can lock out in the drill mode as well as 2 speeds. Speed 1 is going to give you 0 to 500 RPMs, and then speed 2, you're going to get 0 up to 2,100 RPMs. And just like on the impact driver, we can also make this crawl about as slow as we want to here. And then that variable speed trigger, again, we can ramp it up to how much power we want to put out. You're getting a 2-amp-hour battery with both of these, or you're getting two 2-amp-hour batteries. So different than the compact series. The compact series kitted with 1.5 amp hour, so you're stepping up a little bit with the 2-amp-hour packs, and you're getting that 24-position clutch, and it's an all-metal chuck as well. Again, unlike the compact series that had a plastic clutch, this you're stepping up to an all-metal clutch, and it's going to have that ratcheting mechanism. So as you clamp down on it, it's going to ratchet, and you can lock it into place. Again, typical directional lever here for forward and reverse. Doesn't seem to get in the way either. You can easily reach them, but at the same time, it's not going to accidentally push that from using your index or your thumb or you know, if you're left or right-handed, should be good. You're getting good rubber overmolding as well as even some rubber back here. So when you're either dropping the tool or laying the tool down, you're not just banging up the case, if you will, as well as protecting any areas if you're, you know, laying it on a painted surface or whatever that may be. Okay, here's what we're first going to do. This is the 1/2-inch drill driver. We've got the clutch locked out into drill mode, so it should lock it for not engaging the clutch. We've got a 1-inch self-feed spade bit in here, and I'm going to see how well this will do. Actually, I'm going to go into speed 2 here and see if it will actually drill in speed 2 in this pressure treated wood here. Here we go. Try it again. So it looks like in speed 2, the 1-inch is just a little bit much for it. Try it again. Now that one it did. So I'm not putting any pressure on it. I'm letting that self-feed just go in by itself. So let's go into speed 1. I'm sure this is not going to be any problem whatsoever. Do it again here. Not a problem. Let's go one more time. Okay, so again, go back to speed 2 here. Just a little bit much, I think, with this pressure treated. If it wasn't pressure treated, it might walk right through, but oh, there it did it. One more time here. So it does have the power to do it sometimes. Seems like sometimes in speed 2 it's going to cut out. Let's go up to a bigger bit. And I'm going to skip the 1 1/4. I'm going to go straight to 1 1/2 inches. And I know in speed 2 it's not going to do it. We'll go to speed 1 here. Do that one more time. You see it went all the way through here, just bit there on the back side. Let's go one more time. So we'll definitely take that 1 1/2-inch spade bit through this pressure treated, no problem at all. Now let me step up and we'll go to a 2 1/4-inch hole saw here. So let's see how the 2 1/4-inch hole saw does. Yeah, no problem. Now I wouldn't recommend doing that without an auxiliary handle like I just did, but definitely will eat. It's got the power to eat through there. Put it that way. So in a pinch, if you didn't have one with an auxiliary handle, could you eat through it with a 2 1/4-inch? Absolutely. Definitely has the power to do that. Okay, so we've got 2 pieces of pressure treated 2x10s, it looks like, maybe 2x12s. Anyway, 2x material, 2 pieces of pressure treated back to back here. So we're going to be running some screws in here and seeing how well the drill and the impact driver will do. Okay, so here's the PBLID01. This is the impact driver, single mode impact driver. All we get is a variable speed trigger here, brushless motor, no modes to worry about. Kind of simple. I like it that way. So let's run some 3-inch deck screws into these this double thickness 2x8, 2x10, whatever this is, pressure treated lumber. And one more. No problem at all running these. In fact, I'm not using full trigger on a lot of them. And one more. Try to hit the soft stuff this time. There we go. So that's no problem for the impact driver. It's supposed to have 2,200 inch-pounds of force, which is almost 200 foot-pounds, by the way. So let's actually go test it on our test rig on some nuts and bolts and see how strong it really is. And since we're here, let's go ahead and try out the drill here and driving some screws as well. And we'll turn the clutch on 18. So no problem in 1, let's go to 2. Clutch engaging. So no problem even in speed 2 driving those 3-inch deck screws into this pressure treated lumber. Okay, so we just tested the Ryobi brushless impact driver driving 3-inch deck screws. Did that no problem whatsoever. So we're going to test it here on our impact rig. We're going to torque these to different values and see if we can't break them free. Now what we get here is 2,200 inch-pounds of force. That's what Ryobi claims. So we're going to test and see if that's the case. Now with inch-pounds of force, we divide by 12 should give us foot-pounds. And if my math is correct, 2,200 divided by 12 gives us roughly 185 foot-pounds. So that's what we should see out of this. So we're going to torque this to 75, then 100, 125, 150, 175, and 200 foot-pounds. And let's see if we can't break them free. Okay, so here we go with 75 foot-pounds. By the way, 2 amp hour battery, still have 4 bars left on it. No modes on here, so make sure we're in reverse. Yep, we're in reverse. Here we go, 75 foot-pounds. Not a problem. 100. Not a problem there either. 125. Not a problem there. Now 150. Not a problem. Now we're up to 175. It's rather easy for it. Now 200 foot-pounds. Wow. So there's 200. So let's go. And now we'll go to 225. So 225 foot-pounds. Did it. Not too easily that time. So now we've got 250. 250 again. 250 again. Just in case you don't believe that, we're going to go to our torque wrench, 250 foot-pounds. 250. 250. 250. 250 foot-pounds. And here we go again. So definitely struggling at 250 foot-pounds, but going well beyond what they're claiming of 2,200 inch-pounds. Now maybe it's on driving force, so let's check that. Here we go. So at 2,200 inch-pounds, we should be somewhere around the 150-something range as far as backing these off. So here we go. $184 is what it took to release that. $173 and $169. So yes, we're well into it. It should only take about 80% of the torque to release something that it took to tighten it. Sometimes even less than that. So at the least we just saw was 169 or 170 foot-pounds. So we're well beyond what they're claiming on their fastening and loosening torque on this. So great job, Ryobi. Okay, so what did you think? We thought the 1/2-inch drill driver did pretty well. I mean, it wouldn't drill all of the holes with the 1-inch self-feed spade bit in speed 2, but in speed 1, no problem whatsoever. And then even jumping up to the 2 1/4-inch hole saw here, it was basically hurting your wrist because you don't have an auxiliary handle. So as far as the power to eat through there, that was no problem whatsoever. So, you know, being able to drill holes and even drill, you know, 2 1/4-inch holes in a pinch with a hole saw if you needed to, you can do that. So the power from the brushless motor did more than what we expected from this drill driver. And then as far as the impact driver, same thing. We knew it drove the, you know, the 3-inch deck screws rather easily, which we expected that. But then stepping over and actually testing, did it hit 220 inch-pounds or 2,200 inch-pounds, which again equates to about 185 foot-pounds. We were surprised to see this step up and go beyond 250 foot-pounds as far as breaking something free. And then even in the fastening side, when we loosened those bolts, it took 170 plus foot-pounds to break them free. So typically you'll divide by a factor of about 0.80 or 80%, which would bump that fastening, you know, strength up to well beyond 200 foot-pounds. So it's definitely driving a lot of force with the impact driver. Now, do we recommend using this for taking lug nuts off? No, we don't. It's not the tool that you need to be doing for that. But in a pinch, being able to pull out bolts and screws and things like that, or not even in a pinch, being able to remove fasteners, it's going to do very well at that. No fancy modes on this, but quite frankly, makes it rather easy to use. You get variable speed trigger on both these. And at $199 for the kit, we like the fact that you're actually getting a full you're getting 2 amp-hour batteries with this. A lot of the other kits, like the HP Compact series, you have had a slimmed down 1.5 amp-hour pack. So we like seeing the 2 amp-hour packs. They fit these tools rather nicely, so still small enough to get in areas, you know, not a big bulky battery on here, but still, as you saw, definitely enough power to do what you need to do with these tools. You also get a 3-year warranty, and again, it is the model number PBLCK01K is the kit, $199. Look for it at your Home Depot. And again, you get a 3-year warranty with that. Keep track of us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter if you don't mind. And would you hit that like and subscribe button if you like this video? If you didn't like this video, by all means, give us that thumbs down. But would you let us know in the comments why? Have a great day and keep smiling.